Today's video, we're going to talk about assembling the saxophone for the very first time. This is for beginners who've never played the instrument before. So this is your first time playing the saxophone. Feel free to watch this video and get instructional tips on how to assemble the saxophone for the very first time. Don't forget to click subscribe and ring that notification bell for more instructional videos coming in the future. The very first thing you want to do is grab your reed. Make sure that you moisten up your reed and place the thin part of the reed in your mouth on top of your tongue. While you're setting up, let the reed just sit on top of your tongue while you assemble the rest of the instrument. Next step is to make sure that you place the neck strap around your neck. We'll talk about adjusting the neck strap a little bit later on, but for now, just place the neck strap around your neck. Next, you want to grab the body of the saxophone, and the best way to do that is by grabbing the bell of the instrument out of the case and then holding it by the bell, and be very cautious with the keys. The keys can bend very easily, so best way to hold the instruments always by the bell, and then try to pick areas around the keys so that way we're not putting pressure or bending keys. After that, grab the sax neck from the case, and you want to assemble the neck onto the body of the instrument. Now remember, make sure the screw is loose. The screw on the right is typically the screw to tighten and loosen the neck to keep the neck in place. So make sure you slowly push the neck down. One other pointer here, we have an octave mechanism. This key can bend, so try to wrap your hand around the neck as you're putting that on and taking it off, so that way we don't bend the octave mechanism. The next step is to make sure that the neck is positioned. So you have an octave mechanism key right here that goes pointing straight up. Make sure that is in line with the arch that is beneath the sax neck, and those should be in a perfect line together. Once that's in line, go ahead and tighten up the screw so that way the neck doesn't move around while you're playing it. Next, at this time, you want to hook the neck strap to the saxophone body, and the saxophone body will have a loop here that you can connect the neck strap to, and it should snap right in. Make sure that it's on really well. If you have a neck strap that does not seal, be very careful with that because it can come undone and your instrument may fall. So be very cautious. I recommend neck straps that open and close for more security. What you want to do is place this flat portion of the reed that is facing the camera down on the flat portion of the mouthpiece there. So you'll have this go flat on the mouthpiece. If the rounded part is on the mouthpiece, that will not work, and you'll know because it will not seal. So again, the flat portion of the reed on the flat portion of the mouthpiece, like that. And I'm going to get a closer view. The next step, what you want to do is place the ligature on the mouthpiece, and which is over the reed and over the mouthpiece. When adjusting your reed, make sure that you use your fingers or thumbs on the top corners of the reed, and also never touch the tip of the reed, as that is very delicate and that will crack or chip the reed. Next step, when you're positioning the reed, make sure that you see, if you're looking at the reed straight on with the ligature, little thin sliver of the mouthpiece behind the tip of the reed. Make sure the reed's not too low or too high, as that will affect the tone quality. Place the mouthpiece onto the neck. You may want to place cork grease around the neck cork to help the mouthpiece go further. Never force the mouthpiece if it is too snug, so feel free to add cork grease from time to time around the neck cork. Then slide the mouthpiece down, making sure that the reed and ligature do not move. Best way to hold the mouthpiece is to wrap your hand around the mouthpiece, avoiding the ligature and reed, and turning slowly side by side. should have about a quarter of the neck cork showing for now. We'll talk more about the positioning of the mouthpiece on the neck cork in a future video, as this is related to tuning the instrument. One last thing is to make sure the reed is facing you, facing downward, not up. This would be wrong. And this would be correct. The last step is to adjust the neck strap to the right height. You want to have the tip of the mouthpiece hit your upper lip like so. So let's position this. Let me try this out. For instance, this is too low, going beneath my lower lip. So I'll raise up the neck strap a bit. And this is just right. So the reason is, when you play, you want the top teeth to rest on top of the mouthpiece. Make sure that you're not holding up the instrument. The neck strap should bear the weight of the instrument. That way your hands are free to hold the instrument and to press the keys of the instrument. So again, make sure that the tip, the mouthpiece, hits your upper lip. And then from there, we'll talk about the embouchure a little bit later on, but you want your top teeth on top of the mouthpiece. If you like the video, don't forget to give the video a like, don't forget to subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future videos.